Hi, my name is Lynn and welcome to my channel. In previous videos, I discussed about the history of French hoods, the styles of French hoods. I then talked about the different layers that go into making a French hood a French hood. And so I've already discussed and shared with you a pattern on making the coif, which is the bottom layer, and then the bonnet, which is a similar pattern to the coif, would then go on top of the coif. The bonnet's optional, I think. And then for today's video, I am sharing with you how to draft a pattern to make your very own hood, that is the French hood, to go on top of the coif. So for the first layer, I have the coif. And then I wound up making two different prototypes for the hood to go over top of the coif. Here is my first one. And with this one, let me put it on here. So for the hood here, my first one, I decided that I wanted more fabric up on the front and also maybe down a little bit more. My tail also, needs to be a little bit longer. It should go down to about the middle of my back. But here's what my first prototype looks like. And for my second prototype, this one I made a bit longer and wider around the head, but because it's scrap fabric, my tail is looking a little short. Based on my measurements, it looks like the tail part, the part that would be reminiscent of the leer pipe, should be about 18 to 22 inches, depending on how tall or how short you are. For me, it would be about 22 inches. So if you're taller than me, you might actually want to go for maybe 24 inches just to have the tail go down to the middle of your back. But here's what my second prototype looks like. Now, as you can see from this prototype, it forms around my head more, but it's also hiding the coif. And if you wish to show off some of your coif, depending on what style you're going with, if you're going more for like a 1540s look, then you would want to shorten this part up down here. Also fold back on the hood, and then you will get your little crescent shape here from the coif, or the coif and then the bonnet, and then fold this back for your next layer. Also, this is only a prototype with just creating a pattern, so the underneath part you would want lined. So for example, I could have white on the underneath, and then this on the outside would probably be like a black velvet, or well, black velveteen. But here's what this looks like. Overall, I'm happier with how this second prototype turned out, and I'm going to use this for my pattern to make my first French hood that is of multiple layers. One quick side note that I've noticed when putting my coif on my head with the drawstrings and down here, that when I pull tight, I find it easier to crisscross in the back and then pull the strings up. So let me see if that shows you where you pull it tight. and then pull it up and over your head. And if my hair were braided and taped on the back, then you would put your strings right here, right in between the braid and your head. But personally, I find it's easier to pull the drawstrings tight, crisscross underneath, and then pull up. Otherwise, if you're just pulling up, there's nothing really to secure it down below. Thank you for checking out my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video and would like to watch more of my videos, please follow the links on the side of the page. Remember to select thumbs up that you like the video. If you have questions or comments, please post them below, and please click subscribe and ring that bell to be updated when new videos come out.